friendly faces here. It really kind of felt like a reunion as people were coming into the room today. Everyone seemed to know each other, and happy to see each other, and I love to see that here at the museum. I am Dina Mallory. I'm the Director of Public Programs here at the museum, and it's my treat to welcome you all here today and introduce today's program. Before I get started with that, do you want to remind you, you've got one of these with you, got your cell phone with you, make sure that you've turned it off or to silent so that you don't become an accidental member of the ensemble today. Let's see. Oh, there will be an intermission during this program. It'll be about a 10-minute intermission. Since I can't really flick the lights in the whole museum, this will be your clue that it's time to come back when you hear the bell ringing. I want to mention some things that are coming up. First of all, on your seats, you saw brochures for a couple of our different programs, getting towards the end of our calendar year, so there's just a couple more dates left on there. The Historical Society has a couple of great programs coming up to round out the year, and the other card is about our Museum ABCs program for our preschoolers, so please check those out. And to stay up to date with everything that's happening at Bennington Museum, you can go onto our website, benningtonmuseum.org. It's really easy to sign up for our monthly e-newsletter that keeps you informed about everything that's going on. Or if you are a Facebook user, you can like us on Facebook or Instagram, and we always have fun stuff there. Let's see here. Okay, so this is part of our Music at the Museum concert series, which of course would not be possible without the wonderful, generous support of Allison Novak and Bob Kane. They are here today, so please give them a round of applause. And they really do make it possible for us to bring this program to you at no charge, to have all of these really wonderful musicians, and to get the word out that we are having these concerts. So we're just so appreciative of them, and just a pleasure to work with as well. I also want to mention we did get a little additional funding for this program today from the Vermont Humanities Council. Is anyone here from Vermont Humanities? Yes, thank you. So Vermont Humanities, hold on, it's in here. Okay, no, really it is. There we go. Vermont Humanities is a statewide nonprofit organization founded in 1974 to engage all Vermonters in the world of ideas, foster a culture of thoughtfulness, and inspire a lifelong love of reading and learning. A state affiliate of the National Endowment for the Humanities, Vermont Humanities believes that engagement with the world of ideas in interaction with others contributes uniquely to richer lives, stronger communities, a more humane society, and a better world, a philosophy which Bennington Museum wholly embraces. So thank you to Vermont Humanities for their support for this program as well. I also just want to thank Terry Flynn with Flynn Piano Rentals for this beautiful instrument we have with us today, and our friends at Cat TV who are recording today's program so you can watch it over and over and over again, which I know you will. You too can be a supporter of Bennington Museum. We always appreciate your donations, and even more so, your membership in the museum. If you're not a member, please consider becoming one. It's got great benefits, and I always think of our membership as like our true fan club, right? Our members are kind of like our groupies, if we were a band. And we love for you to show your support that way. All right, now down to the fun part. When we started thinking about programming for this year, and I heard that our exhibit was going to be Haunted Vermont, I knew immediately what I had to do. This program is inspired by that exhibit. Now, just because it's almost Halloween doesn't mean you've missed it. Haunted Vermont is on view until December 31st, so please be sure to come see it. It's a really cool exhibit. But what excited me was, we've got a great theme for a Music at the Museum concert. And Ryer-Parke came to mind right away. Little did I know how awesome and perfect she was for this program. I knew she would be, but I had no idea this was like her jam, right? Kerry, of course, grew up in just surrounded by music. You may know her, she's very well known locally. You may know her from her role on the faculty of Bennington College, or her role at Williams College, or maybe through the Bennington Voice Workshop, or maybe the Bennington Children's Chorus, or maybe her rock band, The Prescription. She's everywhere. And I know that she has really put a lot of effort and work into pulling this program together today. It's a really amazing program that starts, way back with Henry Purcell, finishes with Stevie Wonder, and everything in between, includes one of the most haunting pieces of music I've ever heard in my life. I heard it for the first time this morning, and for real got chills. It's just exquisite. And Kerry gathered up her friends and a fine, wonderful group of musicians to accompany her on this, and I am going to stop talking because I can't wait to share it with you. So please join me in welcoming Kerry Ryer-Parke.
Lie down, my newly married wife, lie easy as you can. You're young and ill-accustomed yet to sleeping with a man. The snow was deep, the moon was full, as it shone on the cabin floor. His young wife rose without a word and ran barefoot through the door. He up and followed fast and sure, and an angry man was he. But his young bride wasn't there inside, and only the moon shone clearly. He followed her track in the new deep snow, calling out loud her name, but only the dingoes in the hills yowled back at him again. Then the hair stood up along his neck, and his angry mind was gone. For where the 2-foot track gave out, a 4-footed track went on. Her nightgown lay upon the snow, as it might on a bed sheet. But the track that led from where it lay was never of human feet. He first started into walking back, and then he began to run. But his quarry turned all in her track and hunted him in turn. An empty bed still waits for him as he lies in a crimson tide. Beware, beware, O trapper man, I'd like to bring up Cindy Mangson, who's the person who first gave me chills singing that song. And I'd also just like to extend my thanks to Allison and Robert and to Dina and to the Vermont Humanities for really reigniting my excitement about performing after COVID. I'm really grateful. One evening as I rambled amongst the springing time, I overheard a young woman converse with Reynard. Her hair was black and her eyes were blue, her lips were red as wine, and he smiled as he gazed upon her. Did that sly, bold Reynard die? She said, "Young man, be civil, my company forsake, for to my good opinion I fear you are a rake." "Oh no," he said, "I am no rake, brought up in Venus' train, but I'm searching for concealment, all from the judge's men." Her ruby lips and her rosy cheeks, they lost their former dye, and she fell into his arms there, all on the mountains high. They hadn't kissed but once or twice when she came to again, and so tenderly she asked him, "Pray tell to me your name." He said, "If by chance you look for me, I fear you'll not me find, but I'll be in my castle, enquire for Reynard." Day and night and night and day, so bright his teeth did shine, and she followed him over the mountains, that sly, bold Reynard died. One evening as I rambled among the springing time, I overheard a young woman converse with Reynard. going to move to some Purcell. I'd like to invite up Virginia Kelsey, my new colleague at Bennington in voice, and Yoshiko Sato, who is also a colleague at Bennington. And we're going to be some witches.
Ruined ere the set of sun, tell us, how shall this be done? The Trojan prince, you know, is bound by fate to seek Italian ground. The queen and he are now in chase. Hark! Hark! The cry comes on apace. But when they've done, my trusty elf in form of Mercury himself, as sent from Jove, shall chart his stay and charge him sail tonight with all his fleet away. But ere we this perform, we'll conjure for a storm. But ere we this perform, we'll conjure for a storm. We'll conjure for a storm. But ere we this perform, we'll conjure for a storm. But ere we this perform, we'll conjure for a storm. We'll conjure for a storm. We'll conjure for a storm. To mar their hunting sport, their hunting sport, drive them back to court and drive them back to court. To mar their hunting sport, their hunting sport, their hunting sport, and drive them back to court and drive them back to court.
I'm going to bring up Peter King, who I've been playing music with here in Bennington for about 30 years. And every once in a while I talk him into doing something like this. And this is really probably my favorite ballad in the whole world. It's definitely one of the weirdest I know, and I feel incredibly lucky to have heard it from the person who put the tune together with the words, probably back in the early 60s, and I heard it in my own living room and really got the creeps, certainly, and vowed to sing it. King Lear sailed over the raging foam. He's wooed a wife and he's brought her home. He's wooed her for her long yellow hair, but his mother wrought her a mighty care. And a weary spell she's laid on her. She'd be with child for long and many's the year, but a child she would never bear. And in her bower she lies in pain. King Willie at her bed had he did stand, as on his cheeks salt and tears do run. King Willie back to his mother he did run, and he's gone there as a begging son. Says me true love has this fine golden steed, the likes of which you ne'er did see. At every part of this horse's mane there's hanging 50 silver bells and 10, hanging 50 bells and 10. This goodly gift shall be your own, if back to my home, true love, you'll turn again, that she might bear her baby son. Oh, of the child she'll never lie to be, nor from sickness will she e'er be free. But she will die, and she will turn to clay, and you will wed with another maid. Then sighing says this weary man, as back to his own true love he's turned again, I wish my life was at an end. King Willie back to his mother he did run, and he's gone there as a begging son. Says me true love has this fine golden girdle, set with jewels all about the middle. At every part of this girdle's hem there's hanging 50 silver bells and 10, there's hanging 50 bells and 10. This goodly gift shall be your own, if back to my home, true love, you'll turn again, that she might bear her baby son. Oh, of the child she'll never lie to be, nor from sickness will she e'er be free. But she will die, and she will turn to clay, and you will wed with another maid. Then sighing says this weary man, as back to his own true love he's turned again, I wish my life was at an end. Then up and spoke his noble queen, and she has told King Willie of a plan, how she might bear her baby son. She says you must go, get you down to the marketplace, you must buy you a loaf of wax, and you must shape it as a babe that is to nurse, and you must place 2 eyes of glass, and ask your mother to a christening day, and you must stand there close as you can be, that you might hear what she do say. King Willie, he's gone down to the marketplace, and he has bought him a loaf of wax, and he has shaped it as a babe that is to nurse, he has placed 2 eyes of glass. He's asked his mother to a christening day, and he has stood there close as he could be, that he might hear what she do say. And how she cursed and how she swore, she spied the babe where no babe could be before, spied the babe where none could be before. She says, who was it undid the 9 witch knots raven in amongst this lady's hair? And who was it who undid the combs of care woven in amongst this lady's hair? And who was it slew the master kid that ran and slept all beneath this lady's bed, that ran and slept all beneath her bed? And who was it unlaced her left shoe? And who was it who has let her lighter be, that she might bear her baby boy? And it was Willie who took out the combs of care woven in amongst this lady's hair. And it was Willie who undid the 9 witch knots braided in amongst this lady's locks. And it was Willie slew the master kid. And it was Willie who unlaced her left foot shoe. He has let her lighter be, and she has brought forth to him a son. And great are the blessings that be them upon, great are the blessings them upon. If you're wondering what the master kid is, it's all explained in your program, but it's a little goat, a little familiar of the witch that's been running around underneath the bed and wreaking havoc. And some versions it's a toad, I found out. Bringing Cindy Mangson up here again to do a song that Cindy wrote, and it's a real honor for me to be allowed to sing it. And this is from, you've heard a lot about witches, and now you're going to hear from the familiar's point of view. Also bringing up Nathaniel Park, my husband. They called me her familiar, as though we two were bound. There was no love lost between us and the people in the town. Wary of our freedom, for we lived outside the law, unfettered by their scriptures or their fear of God. They called me her familiar, as though they knew my place, and by the light of day they would not meet us face to face. But when prayer and fasting failed them, they would come to her by dark, for potions to release or bind, and charms to soothe the heart. The man who fears his nature fears the devil everywhere. And if she danced beneath the moon, I never led them there. They called me her familiar, they'd have thrown me in the flame. But I veiled myself in shadow, silent witness to their shame. She had no skill to quench the fire or melt the heart of stone. I kept vigil in the long night, till all was ash and bone. Now as devil I am seen in the corner in the shadow. You will see me in your dreams. I will not grieve her passing. She is free now as the air. And I must fade into this night with memories to bear. This next song, my twin sister and I recorded on a record when we were 11. And I don't know why we thought that was a good idea. I don't know why we liked this song so much. It's really disgusting, actually. But it has a great chorus. And it would just make me feel so much less lonely up here if you would sing it along with me. I climbed the clock tower 'neath the noonday sun. 'Twas midday at least ere my journey was done. But the clock never sounded the last stroke of noon, for there from the clapper swung Mrs. Ravoon. Mrs. Ravoon, Mrs. Ravoon, you are too much with me, late and soon. Let's try that chorus again. Mrs. Ravoon, Mrs. Ravoon, you are too much with me, late and soon. I stole through the dungeon while everyone slept, till I came to the place where the monster was kept. There in the arms of the giant baboon, rigid and smiling lay Mrs. Ravoon. Mrs. Ravoon, Mrs. Ravoon, you are too much with me, late and soon. I ran through the marsh midst the lightning and thunder, when a terrible flash split the darkness asunder. Chewing a rat's tail and mumbling a rune, mad in the moat squatted Mrs. Ravoon. Mrs. Ravoon, Mrs. Ravoon, you are too much with me, late and soon. I went to an amateur butcher I know, for the gut of a cat for my violin bow. But I never imagined I'd play my next tune on the shuddering entrails of Mrs. Ravoon. Mrs. Ravoon, Mrs. Ravoon, you are too much with me, late and soon. I staggered on down to the Bennington Museum. They had haunted exhibits, I wanted to see 'em. Curled in a Bennington potter's spittoon, I never expected to see Mrs. Ravoon. Mrs. Ravoon, Mrs. Ravoon, you are too much with me, late and soon. Mrs. Ravoon, Mrs. Ravoon, you are too much with me, late and soon. You are too much with me, late and soon. You are too much with me. for singing. And perhaps this is the strangest transition I've ever done in my life. I'm going to bring up Yoshiko Sato to sing probably the most famous supernatural song in the world. If you've never heard this song, you're hopefully going to remember it. It's called the Erlkönig, and it's really an incredible example of composition. And Schubert wrote it when he was 18, and people have been obsessed with it ever since. If you don't have a program, I'm playing 4 characters. There's the narrator, there is a father who is riding on a horse, and you'll hear the horse in the piano, and then there is the young son who is not well, who is being rushed home, and then there is the elf king who has other ideas.
Wind, hält in Armen, das war tot.
Thank you all so much for coming out for this. It's been just so meaningful for me to be able to combine all the kinds of singing that I love to do in one concert. And yeah, it's just a pleasure for me to have friends and colleagues and from all of my musical lives. This song is from the Piedmont area of Italy, and I see that my Italian teacher is in the audience, and so any mistakes we make are because it's a dialect.
We don't need this.
Cosa vuol dire chi sono tanto? terra, vostro marito che diceva terra, terra, brat in volto, voglio vedere il mio cuore a lei, voglio vedere il mio cuore a lei. La tua bocca la sa di rose, invece la mia la sa di terra, invece la mia la sa di terra.
I forgot to introduce Joe Elpar, who is also on the faculty with me at Bennington. You'll hear more from him later. And I'm going to bring up Yoshiko again for a little bit of Ravel.
des lutins, des faunes, des foules, des lamieux, diable, diable, diablotin, des chèvres-pieds, des gnomes, des démons, des loups-garous, des diables, des mimidons, des enchanteurs, des mages, des switches, des sylphes, des monts, des bureaux, des cyclopes, des jets, des roues, des corées, comme des pommes, que n'allez pas savoir dans le monde, je ne cause n'allez pas savoir. Il y a pas de folles, de bacanta et des malfaits, des satiras, des ogresses et des babayagas, des enduresses et des diablesses, goules sautant du sabbat, des faves, des dieux et des démons, des laves, des nymphes, des mémidones, amadriades, néades, malades, nénades, triades, faunes, des mêmes, gnomides, succubes, cocons, copines, des n'iront plus à bout du monde, hélas, plus jamais n'iront au bois. Il n'y a pas de sortir, plus de nymphes ni de malfaits, plus de fafades, plus d'encubes, plus d'ogres, de lutins, de faunes, de folles, de lamieux, diable, diable, diablotin, de chèvres-pieds, des gnomes, des démons, des loups-garous, des diables, des mimidons, plus d'enchanteurs, des mages, des switches, des sylphes, des monts, des bourreaux, des cyclopes, des jets, des diables, des filles, des chippons, des sauves, corrigos, des birmans, cocons, des les malavis vieux, les malavis vieux, les hommes déforogés. First we were witches, now we are sirens.
Daughters of this aged
Daughters of this aged
daughters of this aged
daughters of this I'm so I said in the program, I hunted far and wide for actual songs that had a supernatural history in Vermont and found exactly 0. And it wasn't for lack of looking. But what I did find is this song, which almost certainly would have been sung at the various sort of opera houses in the area during the time period when it was popular. And it's a parlor song. It's a little different from anything you've heard, and I might need my fan. There are fairies at the bottom of our garden. It's not so very, very far away. You pass the gardener's shed, and you just keep straight ahead. I do so hope they've really come to stay. There's a little wood with moss in it and beetles, and a little stream that quietly runs through. Oh, you wouldn't think they'd dare to go merrymaking there. Well, they do. Yes, they do. There are fairies at the bottom of our garden. They often have a dance on summer nights. The butterflies and bees make a lovely little breeze, and the rabbits stand about and hold the lights. Did you know that they could sit upon a moonbeam and snatch a little star to make a fan and dance away up there in the middle of the air? Well, they can. Yes, they can. Oh, those fairies at the bottom of our garden. You cannot think how beautiful they are. They all stand up and sing when the fairy queen and king come lightly floating down upon their car. Oh, the king is very proud and very handsome. And the queen, now can you guess who that could be? She's a little girl all day, but at night she steals away. Well, it's me! Yes, it's me! This is one that I could use your help on. It has a chorus, and the chorus is ooh. You just have to sing ooh. And if you're one of my students, I think I see a few of them, I expect to see a perfectly shaped vowel for this ooh. And some of you may have sung variants of this on the playground, but I couldn't resist including an American supernatural song. There was an old woman, all skin and bones. Ooh. She lived down by the old graveyard. Ooh. One night she thought she'd take a walk. Ooh. She walked down by the old graveyard. Ooh. She saw the bones all laying around. Ooh. She thought she'd sweep the old churchyard. Ooh. She went to her closet to get a broom. Ooh. She opened the door and boom! How many people did I get? I'm going to morph now into my slightly more rock and roll persona. I'm going to bring up Peter King and Joe Alpar to do a little drums, and I encourage you to sing along on this one. This one is kind of a blues thing, and the reason I like it is because it's got so many details about all the talismans or amulets that were used in the hoodoo religion, which really came right over from Africa and is still practiced. And you'll recognize a lot of our Halloween themes in this song. Thank you. I wanted to leave you with a song that you'll recognize, since you probably didn't recognize any of the others. And I encourage you to dance. It would make me so happy if people just sort of danced their way to the parade. That would be so great. I want to really thank again all the people who helped me do this concert. Really all the performers. I'm hugely grateful to all my friends and colleagues at Bennington. And also just to Bennington for allowing me to be the kind of singer who can teach and sing any style. And I'm really committed to that, to really being able to allow students to sing anything that is meaningful to them in any style. And also just for all of you who come and hear concerts in all kinds of styles. Those of you who are here from children's chorus, who are here from the band, who are here from classical concerts, thanks for giving other styles a try. I just want to thank the museum too, Dina, and everyone here, and the Vermont Council of the Humanities very much. Thank you so much. Very superstitious, that is about to fall. 13-month-old baby broke the looking glass. 7 years of bad luck, good things in your past. The way, hey, hey. Ooh, very superstitious. Wash your face and hands. Rid me of the problem. Do all that you can. Keep me in a daydream. Very superstitious, nothing more to say. Very superstitious, the devil's on his way.